You to Wednesday afternoon basketball. And tonight we'll see the Pacers as they play against Albuquerque. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got George, Jermaine O'Neal out there with Danny Granger. Then it's Daniels, and it's Lewis in at the point. And for Albuquerque, Money out there with Pressey, and it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Grant in at power forward. Look at this. Paul George and Mel Daniels on the same squad. Both had great seasons for the Pacers.
And Kevin remembers Mel Daniels, of course, playing for the Pacers when they were in the ABA. Same team, same organization, but a different period of time. And I am excited to see this group.
Oh, I am too. I was wondering if you were going to bring that up. Well done, partner. Well done.
Sometimes you play 2K and you get a history lesson. I don't make the rules.
Now here's Lewis. Pass to George. Lewis outside. Shot clock at 6.
They're going to have to think about sitting him out. I mean, that's his second foul here in less than a minute.
Halliburton's checked in for Lewis.
Number 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
And Albuquerque with the possession. It's a three-point game. Pass to Money. Launches a three. Hits it from three-point range. Money's got 6 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here is George. Takes the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gobert with a screen on Granger. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, Grant's ability to space the floor is very valuable.
Daniels a screen on Pressey. The shot by George, no good. And Albuquerque with the possession. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. George with the steal. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Granger. The 11-footer. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
And the three ball is good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
An unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
From deep, George. Here's Daniels. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And the dunk by Grant.
Perfect execution on that screen roll. Grant showing off that IQ there.
Halliburton kicks to Granger. Daniels sets a screen for Granger. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
3 points.
Granger's got 5.
A timely pass to take full advantage of the opening. Great stuff.
Granger against Grant. Buries the long-range jumper. Pressey's got his second bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Grant. It's rebounded by Indiana. O'Neal dishes to George. Puts up a deep three. And that's collected by Grant. Albuquerque leading by 6. Pass to Money. Here's Preston. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Here's Grant. Banked in off the glass. 5 points in the game.
I like wings who can score inside. Grant showing that skill.
Here's George. Hasn't made one yet. Shoots the 3. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And so it's Albuquerque holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
So with George on the bench, this is who Larry Brown has out there. McGinnis out there at person. Then there's Artest. Then it's Daniels. And it's Brucey in at the point.
Well, this is why you involve Valanciunas in screen and roll, because he's adept at capitalizing off them.
Indiana trails by 10. Artest the pass to Brucey. From deep. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And gliding to the rim there. Ariza looking graceful on that move.
Here's Brucey. Pass to Person. Now here is Artest. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. That one no good. Albuquerque leading by 12. Here's Westphal, covered by Artest. Westphal passes to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, that's what Jonas Valanciunas brings. So much force in his game.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Albuquerque?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Now here's Lewis. Artest on the way. Here's Brucey. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Stolen by Artest. Lewis, left side. Right side, Daniels. Plays it up and banks it in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Albuquerque leading by 13. Westphal passes to Vassell. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Screened by Valanciunas. Down low. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Daniels with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Daniels, a screen on Ariza. Brucey, the pass to Daniels. Knocks down the 3-ball. Daniels has got 7 points.
Well, good job there getting to his spot. That was a good-looking 3.
Siakam outside. Outside for Lewis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Daniels.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Johnson, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And Indiana with the change here, too. Person's checked in. Valanciunas with a screen on Lewis. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
I like that he passed out instead of forcing his own play there.
Indiana trails by 12. Outside Artest. O'Neal the bounce pass. To the paint. Here's Lewis outside for our test. Daniels from outside. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Vassell, the pass to Westfall. Johnson with a screen on Lewis. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Now Lewis. Nothing on the board. Our test on the way. Indiana moving the ball around. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Now, here is our test. Person no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ariza no look.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Who is outside? Pass to Person. And here is O'Neal. Fires away from outside. Indiana again missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for Albuquerque. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
They've got Grant. Messi is out there with money. Then there's Grant, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And as his career has progressed, Jeremy Grant becoming a more offensively focused player.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. I think that Jeremy Grant's one of those guys that got his early playing time in the league with defense, energy, and effort. And as he got more playing time, that allowed him to develop his offensive skills, and now he is a very good scorer on top of what he gives you on the defensive end.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Daniels. Lewis is out there with George. Then there's Jermaine O'Neal, and it's Granger in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Granger. 5 points in the game. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Granger's got 7 points.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Grant kicks to Pressey. Money passes to Grant. Over Granger. No good from Grant. Indiana trails by 16. Pass to O'Neal. And here is Granger. He has 7. A kick out to O'Neal. Daniels a screen on Grant. Nobody near Granger. That shot misses. Here's Money. Grant surveying the D. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Danny Granger. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. but now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he's often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
And George kicks to Daniels. Wide open. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Albuquerque leading by 18. Pass to Grant. Makes it off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Well, a little aggressiveness pays off for Grant inside. And as a coach, you love to see that effort.
Granger dishes to George. And that one's on target from the wing.
Smart pass leading to an easy bucket.
And Albuquerque with the possession. Now here's Gobert. And it's Grant in the corner. Pass to Money. And it's Grant in the corner. And here's Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass. And Albuquerque leads by 20.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach. Very effective.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes for Albuquerque. Valanciunas comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Vassell in for Pressey. And a change for the Pacers. Halliburton's checked in. Pass to O'Neal. That's good. And it's Halliburton with the assist. O'Neal's got 6.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
The veteran big man Valanciunas continues to be a solid rotational piece, a nightly double-double threat who enjoys throwing his weight around.
Now, here's Halliburton. He has yet to score.
The defense has to be more wary of his willingness to kick it out. They got burned there.
Vassell, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Indiana trails by 18. Pass to Halliburton. Granger outside. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That time, Vassell looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
52 seconds left in the third. Halliburton outside. Back to George. Indiana moving it around. Granger misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Vassell, the pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over O'Neal. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Vassell.
When Valanciunas gets rolling, he can make a lot of trouble on offense, as we're seeing right here.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Really left alone that time. Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Grant. Here's Valanciunas. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Yeah, the defense looks helpless to stop him. They got to figure out something different.
Here's George. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got his second basket.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability. scoring.
And so it's Albuquerque with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Grant. Then there's Grant. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's money in at the point guard. 6 to shoot. And McGinnis kicks to Lewis. Fires the three. Here he's from three-point range. Lewis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Indiana.
Nice possession, working it for a great look.
Kicks it out to Grant. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And Albuquerque leads by 19.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Kicks it out to Grant. Pass to Money. A three-pointer off the mark. Indiana trails by 19. Now, here is our test. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. 4-on-3 break. Here's Boosie. Here's O'Neal. Rebound by Albuquerque. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Grant the pass to Money. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by McGinnis.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Lewis with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Albuquerque leading by 19. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, a sweet jam. He really stuffed that one in.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A big group substitution here for Albuquerque. Johnson, he's checked in for Grant. Pisa comes in for Jeremy Grant. Pressey's checked in for Devin Vassell. And it's Pritchard in for Money. And the rejection by Valanciunas. He gets it in there.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range.
And when you get inside like he did, that's when you have to locate the shooters on the perimeter.
Lewis passes to Granger. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. From 12 feet out. Rebound by Albuquerque. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And George kicks to O'Neal. Lewis against Pritchard. Daniels a screen on Pritchard. Lewis misses. And Albuquerque with the possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, a successful drive is about timing and control. Johnson had both going for him there.
Granger outside. Daniels sets a screen for Granger. Outside, O'Neal. Daniels a screen on Pritchard. Lewis misses. And Albuquerque with the possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so here's Albuquerque. Here's Valanciunas. And again, it's Albuquerque.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And here's George for three. The rebound by Johnson. O'Neal against Pressey. Johnson with a screen on Lewis. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And stolen by Daniels. And so Albuquerque